Hi there, my name is Faye. Today I'm giving you 15 tips and tricks for farming in Sunhaven. The game is in early access and there are some tutorials missing, so this will help you hit the ground running and build your farming empire. If you're not sure if Sunhaven is the game for you, it is a farming simulator and fantasy RPG, and you can take a look at my Sunhaven review video here. Otherwise, let's get into farming. Tip number 1, when you first start the game, you'll be asked to place your farmhouse anywhere on your farmland. It's hard to visualize what your farm looks like, so here's a look at a cleared out farm. Place your house wherever you fancy. Number 2, your game defaults to a zoom level of 3, but you can also set it to 2 or 4. 4 is great for up close and personal decorating, while 2 is great for planning out a farm layout. Make sure you're paying attention to where your mouse is hovering because it's easy to hoe the wrong tile when you're zoomed out. Number 3, in farming games, it's typical to have to clear weeds before you can hoe the ground and plant seeds. Sunhaven has obvious and not so obvious weeds, so be sure to cut them all down with a scythe before you mess up your layout. Number 4, this one is a little outside of the farming scope, but when you get your first exploration skill point, use it on 𝐼𝐴𝐼𝐿. This allows you to double jump and get everywhere way faster, and there's just so much farming to do. I also wanted to include this one because you're going to see me do it in all of the gameplay in the video, and yeah. Number 5, did you mess up your farming/tilling area? You can untill a square by equipping your hoe and right-clicking. This is something that a lot of people have been trying to figure out, and there you go, all better. Number 6, we all make mistakes. If you place something like a crafting table in the wrong spot, try hitting it with your pickaxe to pick it up again. This actually also works for super large objects such as your barn and this windmill that you can get from a certain NPC, but it doesn't work on your farmhouse, so keep that in mind. Number 7, when you first learned about Sunhaven the game, you might have gotten excited over, quote, magical farming. You can unlock skills like 𝐼𝐴𝐼𝐿 to hoe the ground in a large area, and Rainy Day to literally water a million plants at once to help you farm once you level up your farming XP and receive skill points. You're gonna have to go all the way down the skill tree, so it'll take a little bit to get there, but they're super fun once you've unlocked them. Number 8, at the start of the game, you'll probably be buying most of your seeds from the general store in town. You can buy seeds directly from the store clerk, but seeds sold on these little sales tables are sold at a discount and also in stacks. For example, this stack of potato seeds sells for 80 gold each, but if you buy from the clerk, they're 100 each. What a ripoff. Keep an eye on these sales and you'll be making extra profit in no time. Number 9, did you know that there's a farming store in addition to the general store in the town of Sunhaven? It's located a bit higher up in town next to the record store. Here, you could buy Shimmeroot Seeds for 2,000 gold each. These are the most profitable seeds currently in-game, with each harvest selling for just over 5,000 gold. You won't be able to afford these at the start of your adventure, but once you can, they're a money-making machine. Number 10. Also at the farming store, you could buy earth fertilizer, which will cause a crop to drop more crops when you harvest it. That was a mouthful. You can craft a bunch of different types and strengths of fertilizer at the crafting table as you level up. Many of these recipes use different types of crystals found by exploring and mining, so keep those on hand. Number 11. Tree seeds do not exist yet in Sunhaven. Trees will randomly spawn on your farm each day, even over tilled soil. So don't worry about cutting down trees or over harvesting wood for your crafting creations. Number 12. Speaking of trees, you'll often see spiderwebs or mushrooms growing on them. You can actually harvest silk from the spiderweb without cutting down the tree by using your scythe. And you can harvest the mushrooms by using 𝐸. You want to save the silk to make fabric later on and other crafting goods, and the mushrooms will give you a nice permanent mana boost. Number 13. We're technically getting into ranching tips now, but you don't actually need a barn to have chickens and cows. In fact, the barn can be bought at the town hall, but it's purely cosmetic and you can't even enter the building right now. I was a little let down when I learned this. Number 14. When you purchase a chicken or cow from Kitty, the animal will go into your inventory. Place it on the ground by right-clicking and right-click on it again to pick it back up. I'd recommend using a fenced-in area, but you could also keep them inside your house. Very cute. Number 15. Petting the animals is currently how you collect eggs from chickens and milk from cows. You might get 2 eggs from chicken, but you also might get nothing, probably because... Bonus tip number 16. Did you forget to feed your animals? I couldn't figure this out for the longest time, but both chickens and cows eat pet food. You can buy this at the pet store, or you can make some by throwing wheat in a grinder. I know, it wasn't that intuitive, but it's okay, we made it. These are just a few tips to get you started, but I can't wait to show you more things in future videos. I hope these tips and tricks have made your time in Sunhaven super fun and super profitable. Please leave a comment below if you have any tips for me. And if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. I actually started this video as a tips and tricks for all of Sunhaven the game, so I have a lot more tips to share with you in more videos to come. I would love to see you here in the Fae Cafe, and I also stream over on Twitch, so if you want to see me live, I am over there. I was trying to pick up the wood, but it won't let me because I already have too much wood or something. What is this? What is this? Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.